probably turn the desktop audio down, because Game Boy games are, like, extra loud. Oh, and... obviously, we're gonna change the frame to number 13. Ooh, that one's kinda neat and metallic and cool. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Dragon Warrior Monsters, and we are about to continue from where we last left off, everybody. What's going on, Rogue Effect and Searzz and YY? Get framed is right. Joe, I see you too. YouTube's not letting me pin comments in the chat anymore. I wonder why that is, but you can still see it in the chat like it says. If we get any donations today, it's double reps. And we're doing shoulder shrugs. $10 and you can name a monster. And I have my notebook here. Do I have a pen? That's the thing I always forget. We'll find one when the time comes. But for now, Rogue Effect, I actually don't see it in the chat. YouTube, what are you doing to me? Okay, I'm gonna put it again. Let me paste the comment. There it is. I still can't pin it for some reason. Maybe they just changed that. Cameron Rice, how are you? Oh yeah, and I have a big fluffy boy in my party now. Look at this. I've got Legs, the Yeti, who knows vacuum, and high jump. Yeah, that looks like the kind of monster who can jump very high. What's up, Dragon Warrior, KarmaJolt, and chat? Kojiro, welcome in. YouTube logic. If it ain't broke, get the hammer. Yeah, exactly, Kojiro. I still don't see it, says Grimburn. Are you messing with me, or do you actually not see my chat in the chat? Because that's weird if I can't chat in the chat. Don't see it? Fascinating. So you can't see when I chat something in the chat? What about if I just do this? That's crazy that YouTube would change something like that. I don't joke like that, says Grimburn. I didn't think so. I see nothing. Interesting. Okay, so apparently people in the chat can't see the things that I'm chatting in the chat. I wonder why. That's a really stupid change or some crazy bug. I see cheese, says Good Guy. I don't see your messages either, Karma, says YY. Karma is banned. Yeah, maybe it was that. Maybe Nicholas D finally banned me back. Legs flies high into the sky. The Yeti? That guy can fly. That's pretty crazy. And hits for 60. Mad Candle is knocked out. Okay, so right now what I'm doing is just trying to get Lala to like level 20 before I breed Lala and a Crazy Eye enemy. Yeah, Rogue Effect, I might be banned. Rogue Effect, can you pin messages in the chat? Weird problem. Anyway, who saw either of the shorts that I scheduled out for this morning? No one knows they can donate $10 to add a 4-character name to the end of the list. Yes, exactly, Grimburn. How do you get banned from your own channel? Kojiro? I don't think you can. I don't think that's actually a thing that can happen. I found a love water. Why is it called that? I'll use it on Peps. Anyway, let's fight some big-eared slimes or whatever. That's a wing slime. Hydro homies love water. That's right, Rogue Effect. We do love water on this channel. I've been drinking all day. Water, that is. Whoops, I spilled a bag of sunglasses, but here we go. I found a pen. In this pen case. This pen case. So, maybe it doesn't say this in the chat, but like it's supposed to say in the chat, if we get any donations, I'll do some shoulder shrugs. And if you donate $10 or more, you can name one of my characters. You can name a monster. Any KarmaJolt enjoyer worth their salt would know the current incentive, but I agree that it won't make things easier for everyone. Maybe you can type it up on the screen. Yeah, but like then it would take up too much room. I can just put this, nope. Reps counter up, and people will be like, oh, what is that? Oh my gosh, we did 176 reps yesterday. Thank you so much for the generosity, everybody. Let's reset that reps counter. And yeah, like I said in the chat, or like I wanted to say in the chat, if you donate, we'll do some shoulder shrugs today. That's the reps, and it's a double reps day. So $5 is 10 shoulder shrugs. 1 membership equals 12. X Chrono, what's going on? You know what they say, hydrate or you'll be very thirsty and dehydrated. That's what they say. I learned Evil Slash. Evil Slash. That's from The Legend of Dart. Legend of Dragoon, I mean. Yeah, new people won't know, Grimburn. Or people who ain't been paying no attention, you know? Which might be a lot of people. Hey, we fell down a hole, and Tiny Cat is getting up and is kind of in front of the monitor right now. He just got up and then sat right back down. Can't really see him all that well here. Tiny Cat? Good boy. I shined a bright light in your face. I'm sorry. Double Slash and Volcano are the 2 lines from Legend of Dragoon that come to mind first. Yeah, you bet. The other day we were talking about Summon 4 Gods. Hello, OMG, Double Slash. Haha, I know Legend of Dragoon. Yeah, have doggy? Cool people do. Also, some cool people don't, I guess. You can potentially be cool and not know about Legend of Dragoon. Ambushed by candle monsters. I almost said volcanoes. Volcandles. Volcanoes. I was thinking of volcano because I was thinking of Legend of Dragoon, obviously. Whoa, a volcano and an earthquake. That's crazy that that just happened. Ice those candles. I love that the Mad Candle has like a little ooh-woo mouth. Like it's got a 3 for a mouth there. Or are those supposed to be fangs? What actually is happening there? I've never heard of Legend of Dragoon, but I'm not so cool, so whatever. Yeah, why? Of course you want us to think you're not so cool, so you can surprise us with the coolness. You're like, haha, I fooled you all along. More like I cooled you all along. I have ADHD, so missing random parts of a sentence is pretty normal for me. So I guess I am a bit more unnecessarily sensitive about it. Grimburn? Sometimes I, too, don't finish my... Whoa, Genevieve B is here! Oh no, why you sad? Wait, why sad face from Genevieve B? Average emo chick, fangs, but it's fine to let your inner furry thoughts free sometimes. Oh, are they fangs? I thought it was just an ooh-woo mouth. A guy. Let's go talk to him after I fight this gopher, I suppose. Yeah, I could go for a battle right now. You ignored my howdy. Where? Wait a second. Are Genevieve B's comments getting eaten? Okay, Genevieve B, so I was just saying how I cannot pin comments in the chat. And then people were telling me, like, Karma, I don't see your comments at all. So, why are some comments just being eaten by YouTube? Like, they're just not showing up. Anyway, hey howdy to Genevieve B. I'm just cleaning up the village in the new Minecraft server. Yo, why? I built a little bit on it this morning. I saw your frowny face, but nothing before that, Genevieve B. Same here. Dang. Now I'm thinking that, like, maybe everyone's having some comments that are just disappearing in the chat. Joey D, I see your comment. YouTube chat is broke. I want to get on that server. Yeah, Genevieve B. Can't wait. I started building you a room. Sammy the Tanuki, how are you? Hi, I'm a master of Great Log. So am I, from what I understand. I'll fight. What? I'll fight you just to kill time. Aces mentioned yesterday not being able to send certain messages. Interesting. Yo, X-Chrono with the cool $2 saying positive jolt of karma super chat. Hey, everyone put the X in the chat. I'm gonna build my own place, but thanks. Yeah, I know. I just thought you should have a room at my place. Hey, everyone put the X in the chat for X-Chrono. We got 4 shoulder shrugs to go. Yo, this guy's got a skull crab. That's dope as hell. Let's use a pork chop on foe. It's open. Let me know if you need help getting on it. Dagger and I are working on a guide to make sure everyone knows how to get in. Yeah, is the server Bedrock or Java? I was playing on Java earlier, and it worked just fine. Apparently, you can do either. But there are instructions on how to join in the Discord. We made a new Minecraft chat channel just for Minecraft stuff. And there's also a bot that will help you get into the server. Knocked out the enemy. 1,000 experience. Darn, I lost. It can't be. Stab got a warp wing. Stab got a cheater beak? Or is it a cheater bike? And then that guy dies, I guess. That just is something that happens. What is this? Changes monster's personality. Oh, it's a cheater book. Because in the Dragon Quest series, books are how you change a character's personality, and that affects their growth at level up. It's both. Bedrock and Java, says YY. We are using a Discord bot to manage the whitelists. Ooh, a guy. Is there anything down here? Would a cheater bike have motorized wheels, or would it still have training wheels? Kojiro? I think it has a gun. Ooh, Medusa Eye. We do not need another one of these, I don't think. Comments on live have been very jank over the last week. Even super chat transactions. I don't see this for live full video premiere live chats. Genevieve B, you like that one?
It must be the destiny to meet you here. I'll restore you if you can meet me.
He's got a copycat, a rot raven, and an ogre. Dude's got a big old ball and chain. Let's hit him with the rib and then hit him with hitting them. Sometimes you have to reactivate YouTube. You have to exit out of YouTube and click on YouTube again. Cameron Rice, like, I'm on desktop. I'm not even on mobile. I'm just on a Google browser. Browser, aka King of the Koopas. It looks like Colonel Sanders with a mace. Yeah, Kojiro? I need that on my team. Oh no, I didn't mean to run. Okay, that didn't actually punish me. Okay, I don't have any more food to give this guy. If I had a chicken wing, maybe I would. Some fried chicken. Anyway, yeah, so who saw my shorts this morning? I posted, I went back through my playlist of Kirby's Dream Course to see, like, every hole that I got a hole-in-one on. And, if I hadn't already posted a short of it, I did that. I think I got them all. So I posted an old Kirby's Dream Course highlight. And then I posted a short just like an hour ago about Batman Returns on NES. Looks like a really cool game with an awesome soundtrack, but it does have a level skip that doesn't get you to the last 2 levels for some reason. Anyway, Lala leveled up.
As I promised, restore power! Well, see ya.
I've seen the shorts and hit the like. Hey, thank you. Saw the hole-in-one. Yeah, why? I think I got good at that game by the end of it. Kirby's Dream Course is a ton of fun to play through, but getting the gold medals on every course was a lot of effort. Like, that was a hard game. I'm a little late, says Dagger. Hey, we were just talking about the Minecraft server that Genevieve B is going to join, and I'm very excited about that. Told my friends that you are great as well, says Joe. Hey, thanks. How many friends would you say? 10 million? Wing slime creates tailwind. Okay, so yeah, he made a tailwind which repels breath attacks. It sent it right back to me, but it didn't affect Lala. Still love Kung Pao. Yes, how many would you say? 10 million? Yeah, last time I saw that movie was probably 2004 or something like that. Let's get that 1 HP back. Legs' wounds heal. For 1 HP back. Wait. I think I missed the hole, so to speak. Why did the heavy lifting? I just set up the authenticator on the Discord bot. We did discuss a few other small things like a plugin for claiming land, so people can't grief each other's houses. Do you think that's going to be a problem on a KarmaJolt Discord or a KarmaJolt Minecraft server? Have you ever watched it with the original audio? No, Kojiro. Although I did see Kung Fu Hustle for the first time a couple months ago with my friend Dustin Bonk. I've been playing Minecraft with my friends lately too. Maybe I'll join. I don't doubt it, says Genevieve. Okay. You get to hear all the random stuff Steve Odekirk was saying before he dubbed it over again. People are rude, griefers are real everywhere. Found a potion. I have so many of those. I guess I'll just use a potion, which I don't need. Oh yeah, because we got healed recently by a priest dude. Always good to have extra safeties in place. Yeah, you're probably right, Gouda guy. Bah. Yeah, any publicly accessible server should have something to discourage griefers. Grimburn? I think you're right. And that vacuum wave does a ton of damage. Alright, I'm glad I stole that guy from a random trainer. Let's find some meat. No meat over there? There's no meat in the corner of this house? What's the point of having a house? I got us a teleportation plugin. Now people can use /spawn to teleport to spawn and have homes as well. Yeah, I don't want there to be too many cheats on that server. Like, maybe we should have the, like, keep inventory when you die. And, like, coordinates, probably? Which is not a cheat, but an option. Just realized the perfect way a BBEG can protect their lair from the hero's party. Big bad evil guy? Just leave some poison. Some poisons lying around in potion bottles. They'll pick them up and drink them eventually. Kojiro, BBEG is an abbreviation, or an abbrev, that I never heard until very recently. Got some real good items in here. Let's just use one of these. Bold of you to assume I use potions when I play RPGs. Well, Grimburn, do your characters live or die when you play RPGs? Bah. La spits ice air. Potions, hardly drank her. Elixir. Nicholas D, welcome in. Ever heard of Dave, Dangerous and Very Evil? No, Dagger, that's a good one. Love water. Let's pick up some more potions. What is this, by the way? What is that stuff on the floor? It hurts you when you step on it, kind of like a Lego. Maybe it's just glass and you're allergic somehow. More love water? I guess. Lego my hit points. Sean? I will never. Those need to be safer when I really need them, which is at least sometime after I finish the game. Oh, I got illusion. This is gonna be a very annoying fight, I feel like. I'll hit your points, Sean. That was actually a pretty good one. It's kind of like the same as hitting your spots, so to speak. Like when two Dalmatians do a boxing match. Ooh. Lala is level 17. What can I breed this unicorn with? Mad Gopher's up in here. Legs, cast Infirmost. Powerful abilities on that guy. Ooh, 8 coins. 61G. Let's fight here. Ice Air. Not his best attack. Oh wait, no, that was Lala. Okay. Who is much lower level than Legs. Ooh, some coins, says Nicholas D with a cool 20 Swedish krona. Hey, everyone put the D in the chat. Thank you so much. Let's add another 4 to the shoulder shrugs to go counter. Brain Ripper, how are you? Last night we streamed a bunch of Metroid Prime Remaster, and we got all of the artifacts and are ready to go into the Fungeon. That is the final dungeon. Vita K, and Tim Belson, and X-Chrono, and Brain Ripper. So, that is to say, we're almost done with Metroid Prime Remaster. We're also kinda close to being done with Alundra. More like a Dundra, because we've got one dungeon to go. Is what it seems like, anyway. So, pretty close to being done with that. Kinda close to being done with Final Fantasy Tactics. I've gotten 0 compliments IRL after my visit to the barber, proving that it was a waste of money. Nicholas D, usually when I get a haircut, I get more compliments the day after than the day of. Did you beat F-Zero 99 yet? Wahoo Luigi? Let me think about that. No, I haven't won enough team battles. Did you play Alundra 2? Never played that one, Vita K. I might. I haven't even looked it up yet. Lala's mouth is bound shut. What did I just see there? That enemy's name was Dance Veggie? Veggie, obviously, is another one of those acronyms, like Dave, or BBEG, and it stands for Very Enthusiastic Good Girl Incoming. It describes Genevieve B before she shows up to the chat. As I promised, restore power. The Karma sweetie, you always look handsome. You stop. Nicholas D, oh my gosh. Making me blush, but you can't tell because the lighting is red anyway. Or maybe you can, I don't know. I think the beard looks fresh, Nick D. Stab, found one love water. Or when she's gonna pounce. Sean R, that happens too. A long time ago, I made a joke about, like, I think it was during my tag team live, or, my Let's Freaking Play, where I, like, made a mistake about the game, and then I said something like, sorry about that one. Sorry about that, everyone. That was just my cock, which obviously stands for Cat on Computer Keyboard. That's the kind of humor that KarmaJolt videos used to have. You called? Yeah, JWB, I was just talking about you. I was making up an acronym. About how you're a veggie, which is a very enthusiastic good girl incoming. That's how I describe you before you show up. I made that joke because there was an enemy called the Dance Veggie. It must be destiny to meet you here. I'll restore you if you dare. He should have rhymed with it. Hideki Sato, former president of Sega, and the designer for nearly every Sega console, has sadly passed away. He began his career in video games in the 70s and is one of the founding figures of the video game industry. I didn't know that, Genevieve. Thank you for informing me. Just great, says Searzz. Yo, it's a bag of money and stuff. Let's try to get it. So we have a pork chop. I will use it on foe. And then there's a Carnivog and an Evil Tree. No, don't fight Jewel Bag first. Man-Eater is the name of that, this plant. The non-tree plant. Where are we supposed to name that bag? Something specific? Yes, Ma B Dagger. That one was for Rogue Effect. Also, like, I feel like I'm missing chats in the chat. I don't know. I sent that to you. Yeah, that's what I said.
As I promised, here's some power. It kills me to do that, literally. Bye.
Whoa, earthquake. Hello, says Nick the Frenchie. Bonjour. Or, bonsoir. Depending on what time it is for you. What time is it for you? Quelle heure est-il? Nick the Frenchie. Bonsoir. That means sup in French. No, it means good evening. Let's see, how do I say, 18h52, I think, is 18 hours 52. Yes, sup. Exactly. Sup means dine. Like super. When I was taking French classes, my teacher told me that the cool kids always say the phrase super cool. Is that true, Nick the Frenchie, or was it back in 2001? We assumed that that information was dated even at the time. Hi, Searzz. That's the juice, right? Hi, Searzz. I'm very funny today. You're welcome. Sounds like old slang to me. Yeah, but X-Chrono, it sounds like the kind of thing that people would say ironically because it's silly. It's a little bit cringe, but yeah. Super cool. So, like, me and my friends would say it to be silly. En classe. Dans l'école. That means in school, I think. High C'er, yes. The kids who grew up drinking High C, yes. As opposed to drinking the Kool-Aid. Sounds like Madame Rehberger. Trying to bring it back, or she will beat you. Oh my gosh, Sean, yeah, a substitute French teacher, Madame Rehberger, had some amazing stories about, like, how her... Did she say she lived in Normandy and her city was liberated by the... Well, I guess from the Germans, I should say. You are particularly French today, says Nick the Frenchie. Merci beaucoup. Oh, it looks like a tadpole. Yeah, should I bother trying to catch some of these cute little slimes? Weird that the Infernos and Infernor and Infernmost spells are just like a little tornado. I think later in the series that was changed to whoosh. She was a Jewish French woman whose house was occupied by Nazis and no one in town snitched on them. Yeah. Yeah, she had some crazy stories, Sean. I remember her, like, talking about, like, the day that her city got their freedom, and she, like, cried about it. Tried to do my Aussie accent to my Perth friend, and he laughed at me so hard he started choke coughing. Genevieve? That sounds hilarious. Ooh, a lot of items. 69 gold. Hilarious. What do we think? Mimic or treasure chests? You tell me. Yeah, very interesting person. And, like, honestly, at first I didn't get her sense of humor because, like, when she threatened to... She would jokingly threaten to beat you, you know, if you didn't behave. Which... was something I was sensitive to. having gone to a public school in New Orleans, Louisiana, where I had seen some of my peers get physically disciplined by teachers. Mostly it happened to the black students and not me. It was just as messed up as it sounds. I meant to get the treasure chests. I forgot where I was on the map. Let's see. She would cry talking about young American men dying to save her without knowing or meeting her. Yeah, a shame we have fallen so far from that bar and diminished in the eyes of the world stage. Agreed, Sean. Yeah, thanks to America. Back then, they fought against the Nazis. Yeah, exactly, Nick the Frenchie. F-ed up. You're right, Genevieve B. My grandfather fought in D-Day on Omaha Beach, says Searzz. That is so honorable and respectable. My grandfather in the war was like a radio operator and must have known Morse code. Normandy was an allied effort. There were people from lots of countries involved in the landing, not to mention the other covert operations, yes. French resistance was a big deal. Look out, Mad Candle and stuff. Coordinated by General de Gaulle in England. This was like the kind of history that like I wish I had learned more when I was in high school, you know? Instead we learned about colonial America, kind of. Yeah, Grimburn, it's like a real heartbreaker. My grandfather worked as a truck driver in the US during the war. He was actually attacked a few times by German sympathizers during his ammunitions run. Whoa. Why? Thanks for sharing. Britain had a huge role in distracting the Germans for D-Day. They had like 6,000 inflatable tanks. Yeah, no, I heard about that. Apparently, like, decoy weapons and munitions has been like a military tactic for centuries. Were you in honors or AP history, KJ? L6? I was in honors history, I want to say up until junior year. Then my senior year, I was like, forget it, dude. Like, I cannot keep adding these courses to my workload that have like pages and pages of writing to do every night. So, my senior year, I took it easy and I did AP Calculus and AP Statistics, and then I did like normal level English classes. Like I did a sci-fi class that was actually kind of fun because we read a lot of like Asimov and stuff like that. My teacher still graded me quite harshly because they realized that I was a good writer. So, like, it was kind of unfair, actually. She was a great teacher, and I liked her a lot. What was her name? Ms. Frost. But she would grade my papers up to the standard that I was capable. So I would write, like, by far the best essay of everyone in the class, but only get like a B. Meanwhile, someone else who tried their best got an A+, you know what I mean? Shyamalan Dingleberry, welcome. That said, my senior year, I had a lot less, like, homework to do. So I finally did well in school, you know? They actively discouraged mixing AP History and AP English at our school, though for some reason our class had an unusual spike of people who did it anyway. Yeah, Shauna R, like... I remember my older brother did AP US History, and he was writing multiple pages every night. He was constantly using the family computer, so when I needed to do my homework, I just couldn't. And then I'd complain to my mom about it, and she'd, like, get mad at me, you know? He's like, well, your brother needs the computer to do his assignments. And I'm like, yeah, but so do I. And, like, you should be encouraging this, because I usually don't do my homework, and now that I finally want to do it, you should be like, yes, by all means. MB Mixes, Elvis Press Play. I only had to go to school half the time my senior year. Why is that? That's kind of neat. Remember to drop that like. Hey, MB Mixes, I appreciate you. The Germans were also fooled by false intel planted on a dead soldier who washed up on a beach about where they were planning to invade the Mediterranean theater, as I recall. Ex-Chrono, that's wild. Yo, remember a couple days ago when, like, Ukraine and I believe France gave the President of the United States, they gave the United States fake information to see if it would somehow get back to Russia, and it did? Remember that? Remember how, like, a thing that was, like, that should have been a national impeach the entire administration scandal happened like a couple days ago, and like nobody batted an eye? One time my mom was pissed at me, so she turned off the Wi-Fi, which I needed for school, and she kicked me out for 2 days. Damn, Genevieve B. That's not a good thing. That's not something a good person does. Wait, I never heard about this one. Yeah, Grimburn, so there was a story about how, like, Ukraine and I think France was involved somehow. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But they gave fake intelligence to the United States to see if what they suspected was true, that the United States was giving intelligence directly to Russia, and it turns out they were. I'm 100% on board the Trump being a Russian asset theory. I don't know if it's a theory at this point, Grimburn. Yeah, Nick DeFrenchie, exactly. That was a senior privilege, and you only lost it if your grades are bad. Wait. If we had a study hall first or last period, we didn't have to be there. So I went home early every day and went in late every other day. Yeah, you know, I never had, like, a study hall period. I guess I did have free periods every now and then. But nothing that was, like, a dedicated study hall. Yeah, Llama, exactly. Our government is compromised at least twice. Once by Russia, once by Israel. Mm-hmm. Peps increased to level 26. Okay, so they weren't at max level. Yes, we got ourselves a Wind Beast, everyone. Wind Beast got up and is looking at us. Want to take Wind Beast into your party? Yeah, baby. Everyone put the wind in the chat for Wind Beast. Cannot take any more monsters. I don't believe in the Trump as a Russian asset theory. It just makes more sense that Russian assets are placed in our FBI and our other branches. Yeah, but Trump installed those. Why? I think the burden of proof is on you at this point. The guy who's constantly saying, like, wouldn't it be nice if we were allies with Russia? I can't do, like, a Trump impression. But, like, the man was caught with, you know, top secret documents at his resort. I really feel like he was just selling secrets, you know? Okay. So, let's get to these names. This one's for quick guns. This is going to be Slimer. Well, I guess we should get a Slime for that, huh? Okay, let's get rid of... I probably don't need Dagoo anymore, who did amazing for me. Let's get rid of Dagoo. And we'll name it Ryan. Because Nick D wanted to honor Ryan K. Now that's giving the Russians too much credit. They can't even beat Ukraine. Trump willingly jumped into bed with Putin. Yes, and it's been suspected for years that Donald Trump is a Russian asset. And then, you know, you hear that story about how, like, I don't remember who it was, but somebody, like, in the Republican Party was like, I think Dana Rohrabacher and Donald Trump get paid by Russia, and Paul Ryan was like, hey, no leaks, we're a family, you know? This Ryan, named after Ryan K, though, different Ryan. So let's add this guy to the farm, I guess. I would call it more of Trump just not being smart enough to root the Russians from the FBI. Okay, well, I'll give you that one. While I agree with you, Karma, I looked it up and this is what I found. Alright, Dagger, hit me with a fact check. Mad Gopher and Gascon. We got a lot of names to get to, by the way. I don't really need Lala to be level 20. But what I heard was if they're at level 20 before they breed, it's like a big bonus. Like every 10 levels, it's like a new milestone where I guess the monsters get like an extra boost to their stats or it's another property or something. But I think at this point, let's use the Warp Wing to get out of here. Dagger, I think YouTube might have eaten your chat. Cause I got your chat saying, this is what I found. Then nothing. Then, though I wouldn't be surprised if that's tainted information anyways. So did you paste something in there? Kiev has rejected claims by former French operative Vincent Crouzet, saying there's no evidence to support his suggestion that Ukraine fed fake intelligence to the US to test leaks to Moscow. Oh, okay, so did I read a fake story then? I see. Well, thank you in that case for the summary. Alright, let's drop off Peps for now. And pick up my Medusa head and get them both to level 20. Is it this guy? Yeah, that's what I want, right? Hold on, that guy's male. I need a female Medusa head, so not handsome. They're claiming the French guy is essentially lying from what I'm reading. I see, Dagger. There we go, Triple H. Yeah, but of course Kiev would deny it. Why expose a mole and lose the advantage? Interesting. Yeah, I could see that too, Nicholas D. Yeah, also you have to consider the geopolitical significance of that story. Ukraine is dependent on help from the US. If they verify the story, Trump would be pissed. I think I have the largest storage warehouse at spawn now. Honestly, YY, like, I'm probably gonna hop on with Jackie J later. And play a bunch. Yeah, Llama, I've seen stuff about that, too. Alright, let's save the game. I might just join it to build stairs. Okay, that might be the best place to level up for me at this point. Make sure to ping me or Dagger to ensure Jackie J can be added properly. Yes, yes, yes. Work pissing me off. I'm gonna eat now. Genevieve B, you wanna tell us about it? No Ridley fight today, Karma. Zoltan? Probably on Wednesday, because that's when I do widescreen streams. Which I realize means it's a very slow pace for me to finish Metroid Prime. Oh, you know what? Lala might actually want to go first. But yeah, we'll finish Metroid Prime Remake probably not this upcoming Wednesday, but the next one. I just realized I won't be home Wednesday evening. Great Drat goes first when breeding, too. Thank you, Grimburn. Yeah, no, I'm looking to get an Orochi, right? Drac. That's short for Drake. Right? That's what this is, right? Yeah, Great Drac +2. What do the pluses imply? What do those indicate? I think I do still want an Orochi. Well, here's the thing, Grimburn. Like, I don't know what monsters in this game are, like, the best. I don't know what's good. So I've been told that that's a good one. But also, it's from Dragon Warrior 3, and that's kind of cool. I want to see that. Positive ions, yeah, okay. You want the Orochi. Hearing that name gives me nightmares. Why is that, X-Chrono? The Orochi actually kind of whooped my butt when I was playing the Game Boy Color version of Dragon Quest III. Orochimaru. What's that from, Llama? A couple people have mentioned that. Orochi is the Japanese snake. Yes. Japanese snake monster. It's from Naruto. I see. Orochi didn't pull any punches in the DW3 SFC remake either. Super Famicom, yes. I didn't play that version, actually. It's an immortal white snake. You can solo the game with an immortal white snake. You could be like, here I go again on my own. That's White Snake, right? I was trying to make a reference. I don't have experiential knowledge. Just really good at researching. Grimburn, that's what I've read about you. HHH, sap becomes defense. Neat. But I'm kind of inspired. Karma, can I bully you into giving me your play button? I hear world leaders do it for rewards. For awards. Sorry, I already gave it to, someone else. You ever hear that story about how Vladimir Putin apparently stole a Super Bowl ring from Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots? Who is himself kind of a scumbag, so I don't care that that happened to him, but like, kind of wild. There's a leaf over there. Still haven't found the sister. No, Nick the Frenchie. You know that one, Llama? He is a supervillain. Power move. Elvis press play? I suppose so. I don't need all these potions. Do I have any healing? Nope. Hadn't heard that ring story. Good party, by the way. Yo, Bronzen, welcome in. I, right now, am actually just training Lala and HHH up to level 20 each. Well, I guess HHH is there, huh? Before I breed them together. The Orochi reminds me of the Marlboro from Final Fantasy. This Medusa head does. Does the Orochi not look like how it does in Dragon Warrior 3? Like a multi-headed, like Hydra kind of dragon? It must be destiny. Hello, I'm Muckman, says Muckman. Hey, welcome in. Dance Veggie and Rayburn. I don't know if I want any of these, but let's try to get one anyway. Yeah, quick guns, I see you. Found a town with really expensive gear, so I'm grinding until I can afford it all. Wait, Elvis, what game are you playing? Trying to design a town's sewage system for the spawn village? How necessary is that, YY? Bop. Getting a little bopped here. Ooh, we livin'. The Questing Bunny says, hey, that was my first Dragon Warrior game. I love DWM. Hey, welcome in. Yo, everyone put a bunny in the chat for Questing Bunny. Alright, we're one level away from 20, and then we'll breed these two monsters together. This is my first time playing through it, so I'm glad you could join me for this. Secret tunnels are fun to explore. Very necessary, love that. Alright, we got fully healed, which was great, because we were all down to like 30 HP. How much longer do we gotta go? 5,000 experience. Okay, that's like 20 battles. I love that the treasure chests disappear after you open them. My cake heals. Sean R? Yes, because just like in RPGs, when you eat food, you get HP restored. Howdy from work, says Death Bob. Howdy to you. Imagine being a level 20 monster and having only 80 HP. I was diagnosed with 80 HP. I remember playing this, says Leo Man. Let me zoom in on the chat so I can read it. Hey, welcome in. Yeah, never had this one as a kid. Also never really had a Game Boy or a handheld as a kid. So this is my first time playing through it. It's very grindy, but I don't mind that. In fact, I feel like if you're a fan of the Dragon Quest series, you don't mind grinding. For levels. Still have the cartridge. Hey, me too. My guy Searzz sent this. And I'm playing it on my my GameCube's Game Boy Player. That's the cartridge. What's weird about the Game Boy Player is that the cartridge is face down when you insert it into the console. So you don't see the label on it. Bronzen, you like that one? Would it be meta if I played a DW game while I watched this live stream? X-Chrono, I don't know if it would be meta, but it would be great. Aladdin, welcome. Did not know GameCube had an accessory for the Game Boy Color games. Yeah, so this little thing is called the Game Boy Player. If I hit the Z button on my GameCube controller, I can bring up this interface where I can change the screen size. I can do a different background frame like this. There's also a different controller layout. You can choose between these two. There's also a screen filter that, like, I honestly can't really see a difference between any of the options. But also we can set a timer. So let's set a timer for 26 minutes. Then you can do this, which just, like, turns it off. But yeah, it's a little thing that you attach to the bottom of your GameCube, and then you insert a Game Boy cartridge into it, and then you need the Game Boy Player disc to start it. But still a cool little peripheral. Wait, it's telling me to go down and left? Here we go. Let's go this way. Attached to bottom. Insert. Karma behave. Oh my gosh, Nicholas D, you behave. Can I beat Malroth at level 25? Yeah, that guy's a chump. I always thought that was a neat gadget. Elvis? That's how I describe it. Played on the Game Boy Player, even more than my actual GameCube games. Questing Bunny? I found this Game Boy Player at a Goodwill in New Orleans, Louisiana for like 25 bucks. Gone. What's going on? That's what Gone is short for. This is Dragon Warrior Monsters for the Game Boy Color. I did not get it at half-price books in Kansas City. Nicholas D. Yo, that's a steal. $25 for the Game Boy Player. Questing Bunny, let me rephrase that. They wouldn't sell it separately. They're like, no, we have to sell it with the GameCube to you because our manager said so or something. So I was like, all right, how much is it? And they were like 25 bucks. Might have been 35, but still, that's pretty darn good. I got the whole GameCube. With the cable hookups and the Game Boy Player. Didn't come with the disc, unfortunately, but my cool friend named Mark had an extra, so he gave me one. Or maybe he didn't have an extra, he just gave me one. Michael Mervin. Yeah, Aladdin WWE, I should preface this by saying that was probably in 2015. No way, 25 for a GameCube is awesome. You're awesome. Got him. So you got an extra GameCube now? Yes, Ping Penguin, I do have 2 GameCubes, and that's after I gave one away. What an odd combo. GameCube and a Game Boy game. Yeah, Zoltan, to clarify, it was the GameCube with the Game Boy Player attached, but no Game Boy games and no Game Boy Player disc. But I think I got a controller with it as well, if I remember correctly. My friend modded mine to work without the disc. I didn't realize that was possible, Ping Penguin. And Genevieve B says hi to Ping Penguin. How long have you been live for, Karma? Oh, an hour and 6 minutes and 9 seconds, I would say. Something around there, Dagger. Why do you ask? What about you? 38 years. No, Nick the Frenchie, it's more like an hour and 6 minutes. Controller 2, that's actually major value. All mine suck. So yeah, and again, this was back in 2015, so I only mostly remember. But still, it was a really good price for an actual GameCube with a Game Boy Player. Same joke. Our minds are connected. Yeah, a lot of people said 38 years in the chat. How long have you been live for? You know what they say. You know what they say. Yeah, she modded it though. It's great. You can just like install games onto an SD card and use the player without a disc. That does sound awesome, Ping Penguin. She also gave the controller port LEDs. Oh, I love that. Love me console modifications like that. Yo, Dagger with a cool $30 saying 38 is the new 18. Yes, numbers mean nothing anymore. Dagger, thank you so much for the cool $1,943. Hey, everyone puts 7 daggers in the chat. Hey, appreciate you, big homie. Whose voice sounds different from what I expected. Excuse me. We were on a Discord call last night. Hey, Dagger, thank you so much. And you know what to do. You got names to name or give away if you would like. Well, he does look young for his age. Nick the Frenchie, thank you. I always call it Dirty 8. Yeah, Dirty Pieces 08 is right, Enigma. You're the first person to say my voice was deeper than they expected. Yeah, so I was having this conversation with Dagger last night about how, like, okay, all you people know exactly what I look like and how I sound. But for me, all I see is your name and maybe a profile picture that might be of you or something else, right? So for a lot of you, I think I have this this headcanon where my brain just kind of like automatically makes up a voice for what you sound like. And I never really think about it until I'm presented the opportunity to see you and hear you for the first time. Or like maybe every now and then I'll actually think of like, oh yeah, like I never actually have met this person. I don't know what they look like or sound like. So I think for Dagger, I came up with a voice in my head. And then when I actually heard his voice last night, I was like, oh wait, yeah, he obviously doesn't sound like the voice I made up in my head for him. The idea of that headcanon is delightful. Yeah, Michael Mervin, I also don't know what your voice sounds like, but you've been here for years, so I make something up in my head. You know what? I just realized it's double reps today, so that was supposed to be a 69 reps. I beat some enemies that I wasn't even looking at. I've described Nick D's voice as unfortunately sexy. I love that, Genevieve. What does my voice sound like, KJ? X Chrono? I think it sounds like Dagger's voice. Oh darn, you got me for $15. Wait, what do you mean, Dagger? You choose to be here. I didn't get you for any amount of money. What does mine sound like? This is getting interesting. Why? Yours is like kind of down here a little bit, I would guess. I don't think this takes me anywhere I need to go. Yeah. You sound like a radio DJ, Karma. Hey, thanks, Sultan. I wanted the to-go to be 38. Dagger? It was for a second when I made a mistake. Does that count? Okay, I need to get to the bottom of the screen. Everyone voice reveal in the Discord. They know what you sound like, Genevieve B. Arm for now. What's going on? Free reps. Looks for wallet. If you need to borrow mine, let me know. Or did you mean your own wallet? That'd be weird. It would not at all be weird. I'm being a silly goose. Yo, why with the cool $10? Saying, I agree with Jen. Voice reveal in VC after stream. That would be lovely. That would be a cool community thing to do. Hey, everyone put the Y's in the chat for YY. Well, we got some shoulder shrugs. Karma, can I borrow your wallet? Genevieve B? Anytime. What's mine is yours. What's the selfie equivalent of a sound? Enigma? It was the time that you sent me your cover of the Steven Universe theme, except it was about the KarmaJolt channel. And you were playing a ukulele. Everyone put the YYs in the chat. Karma mama mama ma. What's for lunch today? Says Slooty Bart Fast. That's a good question. I had like a mini freezer pizza for breakfast-ish before the stream. I got like a ton of just like soup on sale. They were like giving them away. So I might gotta get rid of those by eating them. I'm looking at this. Ooh, real close to a level up. A sandwich. A knuckle sandwich. Nick the Frenchie, I always imagined that knuckle sandwich... When I was younger, I was like, for some reason, knuckle sandwich in my head, way too many pickles. That's what it tastes like, Mr. Nightshade. I started again an Earthbound game. 2 days, and I have conquered Second Sanctuary. Mr. Nightshade, so like, I hear about this from a lot of people, where they will play a game, get pretty far into it, then just start over immediately. and start from the beginning. Why is that a thing? Why do people do that? I also do a weird thing where I'll get almost to the end of the game, then just put it down and never finish it. Karma, when do you eat fresh fruits and vegetables? Genevieve B, I love oranges. That's like pretty much the only fruit that I'll eat just fresh. Or at all, I guess. Today is going to be a good day, says Arm for now. It is, because you are here and great. Here, have $2, says Searzz, with a cool $2.69. Oh my gosh. Everyone put a chair in the chat for Searzz. Thank you so much. Wait. I gotta read what this says. Arm for now donated $100? Saying get stronger? Holy cow. Everyone, put the freaking arms in the chat. Put the arms and the chairs in the chat like it's an armchair. Jesus. Arm for now. Thank you so much. Taser Heavy Gaming. I just got a $100 donation. Today is going to be a good day. Arm for now. Tell me why it's going to be a good day for you. I don't have to explain why it's going to be a good day for me. Thank you so much. Double reps, baby. Okay. Lala leveled up, and so shall I. Let's, I guess, do like 70 shoulder shrugs to knock some of these out. We ready? I've got my Charlotte t-shirt on. Charlotte Hornets. Not actually a huge fan of the Charlotte Hornets, but I will watch them every now and then because my mom likes them. All right, shoulder shrugs, everybody. You know what? No, this is fine. You can kind of see me, right? All right. Back straight, legs straight. Looking forward, shoulders up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. 10 more. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Oh, baby. Hey, thank you so much, everybody, for them reps. $80. Woo! That's right. And We finished our water. I will definitely need more pretty soon. Whew. Good set. All right, Lala made it to level 20. Lala's blazing air becomes scorching air. Lala's ice air becomes ice storm. And Arm for now, thank you so much. HHH made it to level 21. I kind of want to see the air moves that Lala learned before we breed. So yeah, Arm for now, you were like, today's gonna be a good day. For me, or you, or both? Too hot. Time for a glasses change? Why? You got it. Oh, here's my favorite pair. Right on top of the bag. Oh, Ooga, yeah. Thanks for the arms and the chairs in the chat. $100 redos is right. And Searzz gave me $2.69. So, alright, let's charge, and charge. HHH not listening to you, that's fine. Ice Storm. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Dang, immediately killed the Mad Candles. And I'm about to make something more powerful than that? Insane. Just chairiculous. Yes, Nicholas D. Llama, I saw that. Former Prince Andrew was arrested. Oh, that's my Discord. Let me close that so it's not chirping so much. There is a Discord, by the way. There's a link to it in the video description. And lately, we've been doing some Minecrafts. Oh, P. Onky Pong. Wait. Genevieve B, what? Yeah. Yeah, no, we're about to get a monster that's more OP than Lala. And he will be the leader of the bunch. Alright, there's the Ice Storm ability again. Alright, let's get out of here. Better on-key than off-key. Oh my god, Rogue Effect. You people are really freaking funny. Jen can lead my bunch. Sean, I knew he was gonna say that. I know him well. Let's Warp Wing out of here. How do you warp out of here when there's like... wouldn't you just hit the ceiling? Come join the Karma crew, says Enigma with a link to the Discord. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, Llama, I've been seeing that. I missed that Leader of the Pack song from like the 70s. Genevieve B? I don't think I know that one. Wow, pretty lengthy game, says Big Boy. Big Roy Bad. Hey, welcome. Yeah, no, this is a very grindy game. Like, how do I say this? As far as the objectives go, it's pretty short. It's like, beat all the tournament battles, and then that's probably it, right? And then maybe there's something else after that. But in order to do that, you need some very powerful monsters. And in order to get very powerful monsters, you need to kind of spend a lot of time making new monsters and getting them powerful. Okay, let's see if we can make an Orochi here. So let's breed. I think you want the dragon to be in the first spot. So let's breed Lala with Triple H. Are you sure? I think so. I suspect Orochi plus 4 will be born. It's a mate you have not yet had. Let's do it, everyone. Lala is a beast, so if I'm about to make something more powerful than Lala, who is literally a dragon and not part of the beast family, but I'm about to make someone really powerful, basically. I'll send it to you, says Genevieve B. Good. Send me anything you'd like. I'll send you some money in return. Lala and HHH disappeared. I hope they're happy.
Inside it is a baby Orochi. Costs $50. You want a hatchet?
I'll axe you again if you want a hatchet. Okay. Wait overnight. It's an axe joke. Like a hatchet is like an axe. Oreo, what's going on? OMG, it's a wild Sean R. If he'd tell me to come over, I'd jump in my car. He's a regular, spectacular, a super KJ fan, and we love when he's here. Like, sub, and donate if you can. Hey, an Enigma with the cool rhymes. World record for this game is apparently 1 hour and 46 minutes and 50 seconds, says Nicholas D. Yeah, no, I guess I could see speedrunners being insane at it. Matthew Irwin, hey, top tier voice acting. Hey, thank you so much. All right, everybody. Let's use another name here. By the way, I said earlier, and I've been saying all along, that if you donate at least $10, you can choose some names. If you donate $10, you can choose a name for an upcoming monster. Some of us this stream have donated more than $10, so if that applies to you, feel free to pick, I guess, a name for every $10. You can give away some names if you'd like. But Rogue Effect wanted the name Chair. But since you only get 4 letters, it's gotta be Share. Do you want to name the Orochair as Chair? Yeah, you bet. Thank you, Rogue Effect. In honor of Searzz. I sent the link to the song. I saw that, Genevieve B. Take chair with you now. Take good care of it. Do you see what I did there? What? I should have said, do you see what I did? Chair. Oh, missed opportunity. Anyway, anything else? All right, create the ultimate monster. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that's what the Orochi looks like in Dragon Warrior 3. Ordinary Orochi. No skills yet. That's my family. Thank you, Rogue Effect, says Searzz. Orochi believes in life after love, yes. Time has expired. Oh my god. Well, if I could turn back time, I would have played better and more. But yeah, apparently, so that's how the timer feature works on the Nintendo Game Boy Color. Did you see what I did, Chair? Oh my god. The jokes, they write themselves. Genevieve V with the cool $2 saying, do you believe in life after love? Hey, I sang it for you. You're welcome. Everyone put the puppies in the chat for Genevieve B. What a sweetheart. Let's add 4 to the to-go counter. And then I guess put another monster in my party. Cake, says Nick the Frenchie. Nick the Frenchie, you were making cake the other day, weren't you? It looked very good. Let's probably take lamp. Or Lolo is fine, I guess, but I don't know, like... This thing is just attack and defense and HP, and that's it. Which is kind of all you need. But this guy actually has abilities. I don't know, and it looks cooler. Alright, let's take Lamp. The Orochi is a Hydra. Hey, KarmaJolt, says Duang Kaiser. Enjoying Doragon Kuesuto Mansuta Zu? I am, yes. Yo, Slooty Bartfast with a cool $2 saying, do you believe in a thing called love? Rhythm in my heart. Yeah. Yeah, shoutouts to the darkness. Everyone put the darkness in the chat. Hey, Slooty Bartfast, thank you so much. Ooh, look at all those twos. You know what? Let's just round it out.
Later, we'll be here for you.
Hey, Slooty Bartfast, thank you so much. Well, let's level up this Orochi, everyone. Genevieve B, I see you. With the, black circles. What else would be a darkness emoji? Is there something like a moon? Something that represents the night? Oh, Avis put some emojis that are like city skylines. Cake is the name. Nick DeFrenchie did... Okay, so... Hold on, wait. Did someone say that you get to pick a name? I missed part of the conversation. Charlie Murphy, oh my god. Alright, we're going back in there to level up. Do I have a warp wing? I have one. At level 1, Chair has 79 HP. Maybe I should have taken my Unicorn just because they have heal all. Do I have anyone that can heal? Nope. Been humming along to the music of the game. I almost feel like a core memory is unlocked. Yeah, so again, like, I didn't have this game when I was younger, but I did play a lot of the Dragon Warrior games, so this is a cool little experience right now. Don't need that potion. Gonna go around the Legos. Watch out! Medusa Eye and Mad Candle. Alright, we got surrounded. Vacuum Wave probably sweeps here. God, he's so powerful. This is NFC signing off. NFC? Are you new here? I've been playing Legrand Legacy. That's two things that have leg in it. Legrand Legacy. And I've been loving it. What is that? I don't know that one. G Fletch, friendly reminder that mobile users can double tap the screen to like the stream. Hey, appreciate you. Unless YouTube, like, messed that up somehow. Like, we've been having some weird issues with the YouTube chat lately. Like, I can no longer pin messages, and some messages just don't send properly. But hey, Chair increased to level 3 and learned Fire Air, more like Fire Chair, and Frigid Chair. Actually, Cher is a top-tier name, I gotta say, for a Pokemon, for a monster. Zero Aggle, Zero Int. Alright, already level 7. Wait a second, 10 attack and defense, though, is nuts. Looks like Lamp's wild stat increased while they were in the farm. So they might not listen to me. Hello, what game is this, says CJ333? This is Dragon Warrior Monsters for the Game Boy Color. If I had $10 billion, I would donate $100, says Nintendo Fan Club. Yeah, it's basically PSI Fire, Mr. Nightshade. A few years ago, Megaharf's chat setting turned off offensive language or something, and like 15% of everyone's chats were invisible to everyone with no notification to the sender. It didn't post. Michael Mervin, maybe something like that got enabled, but like, it didn't allow me to post my message about how like $5 equals 10 shoulder shrugs. I guess that does include a link. Poop, it's not off here. Yeah, if you could say poop. Cher has 69 HP. Finally, Commodore 64 has Super Mario 64, and Nintendo filed a DMCA instantly? Is that real, Mr. Nightshade? Did anyone see my Discord link posts? Uh-oh. I saw it earlier. Enigma posted it, right? No, it was you. Yeah, no, I see it way up there. But not a recent one, Michael Mervin. Mist staff. I'm gonna say the word everyone hates. Is it stairs, Aladdin? What am I about to pick up? Probably one of these. Let's give Lamp a pork chop. Ooh. A stat increase seed. Hi, Pomunson. Life a corn. Enigma song was so sweet. Oh, Enigma, did you post your cover of the Steven Universe song? Cher spits Frigidaire. Legs creates a vacuum wave. Stab beats Mad Candle Gang. Ooh, we leveling up. Well, Chair leveled up, and so shall I. Let's do 80 more shoulder shrugs, everybody. Thank you so much to Arm for Now for the cool hundo, and everyone else who donated a cool other amount. All right, we ready? I think I can do 80 of these. 1, 2. Got 20-pound weights, by the way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Oh boy, that was a lot. I need to get some water. I'll be right back. All right, thanks everybody. Whoa, chair leveled up. That's crazy. See, no awareness, says Genevieve B. Uh-oh, you talking about me? I wouldn't know. We did 80, right? Is that right? Is that correct? Hold on, what were the numbers before? Yeah, we have 302 total to go. Okay, okay. OMG, just forget it. I'm out of here. Wait, are you Genevieve B? Hey, thanks for showing up. Everyone put the puppies in the chat for Genevieve B. Gen B no, says Searzz. 0.22 is odd. Technically. Ah. Oh my gosh. I knocked my notepad off of the desk, and when I went to catch it, I accidentally ripped the page. That's okay, I can still read the names. Let's level up this this Orochi, everyone. Are decimals odd? I should know about this. Yeah, Michael Mervin, it's technically not divisible by 2, so... That's kind of what that means, right? Actually rip, KJ is right. Yeah, I'm not the only thing getting ripped around here. I want to buy your notepad. Searzz? Yeah, and you want to small my hair, right? An illusion engulfs legs. Hey, tiny cat. He woke up. Oh, he reaching for the pets. Paw. Oh, I bumped my GameCube. That could have been bad. But it didn't freeze or anything. Freezer. Hey, chair leveled up. I think I will wait to do the next set. Okay, learn Surround, Blaze Air, and Ice Air. Love that. GameCube's a tank. Well, the other day I bumped it a little bit and it froze midstream, Aladdin. I should learn. Aladdin, no, I knew what you meant by odd. Ask me bump you GameCube. Good a guy? Oh my god. Not dealing with the average Pippin warrior anymore. Yeah, where is Pip? I think she's asleep on the bed, actually. OMG, wind is so crazy here in Oklahoma that I keep losing my internet connection. Oh boy. Did I just, like, pick the correct way to go? First try. Childhood friend threw his GameCube through the window. It survived. Like, it doesn't seem like it would be that sturdy of a console, but I've heard that it is. Oh, I missed a comment from Mork the Orc 69. Love playing this in middle school. Recently played through DWM The Dark Prince on Switch. Yeah, that's like the newest one, right? What year did that come out? Actually, I don't know. I don't know much about the series here. Anyway, Cher increased to level 11. And learned Fire Slash and learned Ice Slash. Wait, which way am I going? Could probably go this way. The treasure box is really a mimic. Yeah, basically Ice Punch, Nick the Frenchie. Alright, let's fight this mimic. Okay, I've got to go to an appointment. Thanks for the stream, KarmaJolt. Have a good one, everyone. Drop a like. Hey, Michael Mervin, appreciate you. Everyone put some M's and some M's in the chat. I'm going to use this pork chop on lamp to lower that wild stat, which affects whether a monster will pay attention to you or not. Obey your commands, I should say. Mega Mervin, uh-oh. It's like a combination of Michael Mervin and Mega Harv. Or Mega Jolt. Frank Hines, what's going on? Hope you're doing okay today. Oh, I'm doing great. How are you, my man? Stab knocks out the enemy. Let's just see what's over here real quick. A meat? Yeah, I'll take a meat. Hardware Harv is here? I wish. Got a pork chop. Dagger, I see you waving. Are you waving hello or goodbye? Either way, I appreciate you. Legs increased to level 35. Yo, Legs gotta level up. So shall I. Oh boy. Can I do another set of 80? If not, then I'll maybe stop at 60 or 70. Alright. More shoulder shrugs, everyone. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Everyone put the daggers in the chat. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Oh, baby, what a set. That's tough. The third set of 80? That's getting me. I'm sweating, y'all. Holy cow. And it's like cold down here. Earlier I was like, should I wear a hoodie while I do this? Hey, 240 reps. Insane. Pain is weakness leaving your body. Yeah, that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt, Nick DeFrenchie. It's like ow, ow, owie, ow, ow. Legs increased to level 35. That was me yesterday, wasn't it? Or the day before. And learned Ice Bolt. And learned Ice Slash. And learned War Cry. Wow, Legs learned a lot of stuff there. Also, look at how adorable this tiny cat is being. Tiny cat. Oh, he had his little pawsies up like this a second ago. Just got back. How's the game going? Why? It's killing my shoulders. But look, we got an Orochi who learned Metal Cut and Branching. I don't know what that is. Inflicts great damage to plants. I see. Interesting. Such a handsome cat. I know he's a good boy too when he's not being a diva. Alright, let's do one more battle, then go back and save. I might replace Lamp with my Unicorn, with Peps. Just because it would be great to have some healing on the team. And like, Lamp is good, but I don't think I need that much offense. I just need some support now. What a set is what I tend to say when I see Chedavive post a nice charcuterie board. Kuda guy? She knows how to make a nice charcuterie board. Let's throw the Warp Wing. Give the courageous master stab an herb. Alright, let's record. Let's save the game because I'm paranoid about bumping my GameCube and freezing the game after making a bunch of progress. But now let's go to the bank. We're pretty much alive, unfortunately. Wait, what? Nick the Frenchie? That's unfortunate! Is it? Alright, let's put Vault, may I help ya? Alright, let's put item. I'm gonna put this Life Acorn in there. And like this Cheater Beak. Sorry, we can't store anymore. Should I just make Cher a cheater? Oh, okay, so I did store the book. I see. So I stored the book, and then he was like, okay, now your vault is full. Let's just use it. I don't really know, like, I know the books will change a monster's personality to a cheater. I don't really know what that does for me. I don't know what the difference is between ordinary personality and cheater. The witty story makes Cher into a shrewd monster. Okay. That might have been, like, a bad idea, but it's funny. Oh, Cher is now a rebel, is what it looks like. I see. Anyone ever try poppy soda? Tell me about that. Yeah, Searzz, what is that? Cheater Burger King. Yeah, that's what the BK is, Avis. You're right. Let's take some warp wings. Or the one. Tupac Shakur, 1996, says, hey dude, have you ever heard about that random RPG called Splatter World that came out on NES? First of all, glad to see you're actually alive. Secondly, no, I don't think I know that one. You got details? Hit 'em up in the chat, as they say. Trying to make another Tupac reference. But dear mama, is it hard to think of a Tupac song in this moment? I don't know. I was trying to make a joke. Yeah, I guess let's sell these mist stabs. I'm not gonna use them. Lexi Wolf, welcome in. Hit 'em Up is my fave Tupac song. Yeah, it's so raw. Dagger, is that why every time I stream you're like, take money? And I'm like, wow, that's very generous of you. I think I'm funny sometimes. I don't know, man. Let's save the game. Do you think we can do the next tournament fight? I realize I don't have like an ideal party right now. Because Cher is level 12. No, I just admire your charm and commitment, so I want to contribute however I can. Oh, that's very nice of you. Oh my gosh. I thought you were gonna make a joke, but that was a very sincere and nice compliment. Thank you, Dagger. Frost sparkling water is good, has basically no calories in most of them. I like to freeze the black cherry one. Yo, East 500? Black cherry? Underrated. Alright, very casual stream today, aside from the 300 reps we've got going on, but mostly just leveling up. Basically, the purpose of this stream was I wanted to level up the parents of my Orochi before I bred a new monster. Dagger, and his good looks and charming voice. Hey, Nick the Frenchie, thank you so much. And my proper hydration. Found a love water. Kinda need more of those than I need potions. Potion is amazing for when I have, a healer in the party. Hydrate or dihydrate. And tell your friends I am great, Nick the Frenchie. Tell your friends I'm an ingrate. No. From what I can find, Cheater Book makes the monster less caring, but I don't know what that means. Yeah, Llama, usually the personality correlates to, like, a stat growth pattern. Like, oh, cheaters tend to gain more, int and agility, or something like that. Found the next location, but now I need 16,000 gold to upgrade my gear again. Wait, Elvis, I asked you what game you were playing, and then I forgot to look for your response. I think me and Brother Wolf are done. Time to go separate ways. Lexi Wolf, wait, what do you mean? Are you being serious? That's unfortunate. You okay? It must be my destiny to meet you here. Now try punching my monsters. Yo, there's a man-eater, a Gotagon, and a copycat. I don't know if I need any of these guys on my team, but let's try to throw them a rib. Cher spits ice air, more like ice share from her ice chair. Bop. Ton of damage from that attack. Cher increases to level 13. Alright, well if Cher's leveling up, so will I. I think I can do 62.22 shoulder shrugs, everyone. What's the difference between Dragon Quest Monsters and the main games? Tupac Shakur, the Monsters games are more like Pokemon. Like, instead of having, like, a hero dude, you have, like, a monster trainer as your hero who recruits monsters onto your team. And you do that to a lesser extent in the other games, I understand, but this is way more like Pokemon. Alright, let's do 62.22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 69.22. Oh, baby. Damn, y'all. Oh, thank you so much, dude. Hey, Tupac, appreciate you. Especially if you clicked that like button on the stream. Cher leveled up and learned Suck All. But Cher cannot master any more skills. Dang, already learned too many skills, huh? Oh, that's gonna become like Vacuum Slash or something, right? Like, I don't think I need Fire Slash and Ice Slash and Blaze Air and Ice Air. So let's get rid of Fire Slash. To learn Suck All. It's important, 1UP Gamer. I've returned to say you are great. Hey, thank you so much. That said, though, I need to go eat lunch, everyone. I am exhausted. Let's use a warp wing to get out of here. And then save the game and call that a stream. I have to pick up Jackie J kinda soon anyway. I think. So let's record in the journal and call that a stream. We got some math to do here. Easy math. That's 0. This is 302.22 reps. Hey, appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching me play a little bit of Dragon Warrior Monsters for the Game Boy Color. Dracos Everbright. You caught me just as I was signing off. But yeah, thanks so much for watching me play a little bit of Dragon Warrior Monsters for the Game Boy Color. I'll be back later this evening. Might play some more of this. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But until then, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great. Oh my god. That kind of hurt to do, just to do this. Whew. Eat your protein is right, Nick the Frenchie. And get your coffee.